Hello everybody, this is Nate with the STS Guys bringing you another action figure unboxing. Today we have a pretty special treat. We have the Mezco Direct exclusive Batman Sovereign Knight Onyx Edition. So this is the Sovereign Knight that was released directly through Mezco's website, only available through that site. The pre-orders went pretty fast, and it's an all black kind of glossy version of the Sovereign Knight figure that is coming out later on this year. They are making 3 versions of this figure. This is the first one to be released, and it's kind of a change of pace for Mezco. Typically, they will release the standard. However, on this one, they are releasing the exclusive first, which I'm very happy about. I cannot wait to open this figure. I've really been looking forward to it, and I'm happy to show you guys. So let's get into it. On the front of the box, you have a pretty classic Batman logo here. It's the gold against the black. On the top, you have the Mezco Direct exclusive logo. On the bottom, it says Batman Sovereign Knight, and then 112 Collective right here on the top left. On the side of the box, you have the Batman logo again. It says Batman Sovereign Knight. On the side, the same thing. And on the back of the box, you get some really cool art of the figure. Looks like it's probably a shot of the figure, just done in a different filter. These exclusives are always really cool because the back of the box is always a little bit different. And also they come in a smaller box. So I actually like the smaller boxes. They're easier from a collector's perspective to store. But let's go ahead and get into this figure. I've already kind of unpackaged it to make it a little bit easier. So here is our Batman Sovereign Knight, and he looks amazing. Ever since I saw the first promo pics of the Sovereign Knight, I was really excited for the figure. Mezco's actually doing kind of a trilogy of Batman. They did the Ascending Knight, which is Batman in his early days. Sovereign Knight is Batman in his prime. And then there's a Supreme Knight that's going to be coming out later on this year, which has yet to be released. So this is the second in the line, and I'm super excited for it. I'm already seeing that it's an amazing looking figure. Let's give you an up-close look. So first thing I noticed is that the suit is pretty glossy, and it's that all black. But I really love this classic bat symbol. It speaks volumes to the Keaton Batman. He's my go-to, my favorite, and that's one of the reasons why I was really drawn to this figure, because it really reminds me of Keaton. But you get some really great line work all throughout, from the different sculpting here of the different plastic. Goes all throughout the chest down to the legs, and again, I mean, that symbol just looks so cool. Head sculpt looks really nice. And this looks kind of like a big, beefier Batman. But wow, I'm really impressed with the sculpt overall. A lot of people have said that they don't really like the gloss. I don't really mind it. I actually really like it. But I can see maybe where some people are a little turned off because it reflects light really easily. Quickly show you the back. The cape is kind of stuck in there, so I don't want to pull it too hard, but really nice line work throughout the back as well. And I love this belt. It's a little bit different than what we've gotten before from a Batman from Mezco. But super excited for this. I really, really, really like how it came out. And they also packed this Batman with quite a bit of the accessories. So let's go through that real quick. You do get 4 total head sculpts. So you get the first one, which is more of a stern look. You do get the second one here, which looks like more of an angry face. You can see that there. He's kind of got his teeth sticking out. This one, I like it, but I feel like the teeth look a little bit odd to me. I wish he had a little bit more of an open mouth. But this would be great for some action shots where he's hitting somebody or looking angry. Overall, I still really like it. It's just not my favorite of the head sculpts here. And then we get another head sculpt, which this one's actually really cool. This is a battle damaged head, and wow, I'm really, really impressed. Look at that. They ripped a piece of his mask off to look like he's been in battle, kind of like that scene from BVS where he's getting in a fight with Superman, and eventually part of his mask is ripped off. You can see that there's actually some silver coloring under here, so it definitely looks like armor underneath the helmet. Really cool detail work with those scratches in this face. And I love how he's got the blood coming off of his lip here. He's got that kind of grinning face. He's growling. And his eye looks really messed up. So I love how they gave us this battle damaged head. Really, really cool. And it came out great. In addition, they gave us an unmasked head of Bruce Wayne, which is awesome. I love unmasked heads of figures, and they gave it with this one. This looks very similar to the Ascending Knight head. However, I do see some subtle differences. His hair is a little bit grayer. This is an older version of the Ascending Knight, so you can kind of see he's aged a bit. His eyes are very, very deep blue, and he's got a little bit of stubble. You can kind of see it on the face. And his hair, like I said, has some gray in it. Overall, really great head sculpt. I love that they included 4 heads. If you didn't get a good look at that first one, I'll show it to you one more time real quick. You can kind of see that, but this is sort of the normal kind of just stern look. Overall, super happy they gave us 4 head sculpts. They did give us a ton of hands here, so we got the 2 closed fists, which is already on him. Then we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 total hands. So you get 2 kind of open palm hands. This is for holding things, probably holding his grapnel gun. You get 2 of those. You also get 2 open palm hands for like action. You can put batarangs in between his fingers. But I really like how the gloss kind of carries through. Pretty simple hands, but it does have that black gloss look, which I really like. You also get some more open palm. You get some more open hands, excuse me. So these maybe are actually for the batarangs. I can't really tell. It's hard to tell sometimes with these hands when you look at them straight out of the box. But it's a smaller opening than the previous ones. You could definitely fit a batarang in there. You get 2 of those. You also get 2 fingers, with trigger fingers, I will say. So you get the extended finger there, probably for the grapnel gun. I know I said that earlier. But yeah, I really like the variation in the hands. And now comes my favorite hand. These are the Kryptonite Knuckle Duster. So you can see there he's got kind of some Kryptonite knuckles for a specific fight with Superman. Really awesome. Speaks to Hush. If you guys have ever read the Hush storyline, this is one of the weapons Batman uses when he gets in a fight with Superman. I love how they included that here. Really cool, kind of green, translucent color in the knuckles. Came out great. I love that. Great, great hands. You get some more accessories here. So you do get a couple of different grapnels. So you get one that has a string attached. I've never actually undone these strings. I'm always afraid to have to coil them back up. But pretty simple grapnel. Nice sharp edges there. Then you get another grapnel, which is just the grapnel itself without the string attached. Kind of the same idea, just without the string. Pretty cool. I like that. You also get the sonic disruptor. So this is to disrupt maybe radio signals. Really, really unique accessory. I love the details there in the inside. Really cool idea for an accessory. I mean, Batman, we know, has tons of gadgets. And if you've collected any previous Mezcos, you can just add this to your gadget collection. Very unique. I really like it. You also get an updated, newer grapnel gun from what we've got before. This one's a little bit thicker than the previous ones. I really love the black and gold coloring to carry out through the color of the suit. Nice little details in the sculpt here. Awesome looking gun. You can put one of these grapnels in there to give you an idea how that looks together. Just like that. And awesome. I like how you can put that in there and kind of pose it as if he's about ready to shoot. You also get this really cool looking bigger batarang. I like the detail in the gold. Kind of looks like his symbol. Also carries out through his grapnel gun and from the sonic disruptor that we saw before. But awesome detail in this batarang. I love how it's a little bit bigger. Really cool accessory. You also get, I'm not going to take these out individually because there's so many of them, but you get 10 different individual smaller silver batarangs. These are just for, throwing. You can never have too many batarangs, so I like how they gave us so many of those. Really cool. And the fun doesn't stop there. We actually have more accessories to look at. So let me get the second portion of this. And this is a cool accessory on the top right here. Let me just peel back this plastic real quick. tried to pre-prep this and I forgot about this part. There's some tape there. That's probably why it's not coming off easily. All right. So this is a very unique, very cool accessory. This is the BAT drone. I love the detailing here. Oops. You can kind of see the red eyes in the BAT drone itself. Awesome, awesome idea. You can see kind of the propellers there from flight. And the idea of this is that he kind of sends it out to observe the area, report back to Batman what's going on, where the enemies are, so Batman's better prepared for the upcoming fight. But I love this accessory. It is such a cool idea, and it's completely unique, something we've never received before. And like I said before, another great accessory to add to his gallery of gadgets. And then the rest is pretty basic. You do get this stand here that kind of follows the color of this figure, the gold against the black. You get the display arm, and then you get this piece here, which is to splay out his cape. So if you want to have an action pose where his cape is all kind of spread out, you can use that. You do get the baggery for the accessories, and then this is a piece that goes with that cape accessory. So let me look at this figure just a little bit closer. We'll quickly go over articulation so you guys can see it. I'll pull it out of this little baggie so you can get an idea of what the cape looks like. Really nice, big, shiny cape. It's kind of a pleather material, and it's a little bit thinner, so it's not very heavy, won't weigh him down. And it's a huge cape. It covers him really nicely. Nice cape overall. I really like it. Quickly going over the articulation here. I'm going to be real careful because he's fresh out of the package, but his arm goes up a good amount, goes forward about that far without really stretching the material, back about that far. He does have double jointed elbows, which bend about there. Like I said before, the material gets in the way just a little bit, so it limits the range of motion just a bit. His ankle, his wrist has some good movement, back and forth, side to side. His head looks up about, not too far actually, kind of about that far before it comes off. Goes forward a pretty good amount. He does have some ab crunch, so you can move forward about there, move back about there. His legs come out forward about this far, so not quite a full 90, but pretty close. Goes back a little bit less. He does have double jointed knees, good movement there. His feet have forward and back rocker and some side to side as well, so good movement overall. Really, really happy with this figure. I do have the PX version of the Sovereign Knight ordered as well, which is the blue and gray suit. There is going to be a standard release, which is kind of like a gray and black suit. I don't think you can go wrong with any version of these figures. If this is your first STS Guys video, please check out the rest of our channel. We got a lot of great content. Give me a big fat thumbs up.